I used to be so independent and brave, always doing things on my own. It gave me a stronger sense of self resilience and freedom. Back then, I felt invincible, ready to take on the world alone. Today, Liam is catching a flight without me. I'm staying here, in Greece, in our van, alone. Alone. Can I survive on my own? It's a strange mix of excitement and fear. Bear in mind, I can't drive this thing. I guess I could, but I can't. But honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to some alone time. I have so much work to do: filming, planning, editing. It's not like I can't do it when he's around, but being on your own helps you focus. This is the first time I'm walking alone in a long time. It feels weird, almost surreal. Yet, there is something liberating about not searching for comfort in others. I often lean on Liam's support, and now it's time to face my own company. It's unsettling but thrilling. As I walk back to the van, a wave of loneliness hits me. Every step feels heavy, and the quiet streets amplify my thoughts. I used to crave solitude, but now it feels like an unknown territory, both intimidating and exciting. He's gone now, and I took some time to take pictures around this area. Greece is stunning, and I think this is my time to rediscover my independence. I've got loads of work to focus on. It's refreshing to dive into my projects without distractions. Later, I plan to swim in the sea. I'm so lucky to be parked up here so close to the sea. I believe true growth happens in those moments when you are alone, gaining clarity, uncovering self-awareness, and achieving a profound sense of inner peace. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. It's strange how we imagine ourselves feeling in a certain way, but then reality kind of surprises us. I've been living with Liam for many years, and since we started this adventure, we've been always together. The only time we were apart for a week was last year in November. Second time I say bye to home. And the thought of being alone to focus on my stuff really excited me. Nevertheless, as the hours pass, I realize I already miss him, and he hasn't even been gone for 5 hours. In the past few years, I realized I'm more of an introverted than I thought. People who know me probably think I'm extroverted, but I think I put the effort into being like that in social situations. The truth is, I love being alone with my thoughts, getting lost in them, daydreaming, planning, envisioning. But here I feel uneasy. Maybe I don't like being alone as much as I thought I did. Or perhaps we are only okay being alone when we are in our comfort zone. Doing things on my own, going for walks, taking pictures, these are things I definitely want to get used to. Exploring a new town, eating at a local cafe alone, or just enjoying a book in the beach by myself. It's about finding comfort in solitude. Years ago, this would have been easy for me, but now it's kind of hard. Liam is ready for his second flight of the day, and I am all set to watch something in bed. Hey, babe. No. What? How? You joking? No.
doesn't seem like there is nothing, you know. Okay guys, something terrible has happened. Liam missed his flight. I won't bore you with details because... But we booked another flight for tomorrow morning. He has an appointment that he cannot miss. The problem is that he's going to land 3 hours after the appointment. We still booked the flight because I'm going to try to call tomorrow to move the appointment. Honestly, I'm not sure it will be possible, but we got to try. If he cannot make it, we are gonna have to book a new appointment and rebook all the flights, which means that he's gonna have to stay there a lot longer, meaning I'm gonna have to stay here alone. Anyway, it's late and I just want to get into bed. Me preguntaba si la pudieras cambiar. Yeah. Liam didn't miss this new flight and he's on his way, and I managed to move his appointment 3 hours forward. Oh my god, what a relief. And I just realized I wasted so much time thinking about things that won't happen now. There is a woman outside. So just when I thought I was going to have a good day, a woman just came here to tell me that this isn't a free parking area. It is, and everyone parks here for free, including her, including the people that come here every day. There are not even any signs that says forbidden the parking for camper vans, and there are always loads of space, and I'm actually parked at the end to avoid bothering anyone. She was super rude. She didn't want to talk, she just wanted to shout at someone. I hate when people's lives are so miserable that they have this need to bother someone else when there is no problem. I'd understand if this car park was super busy, or if I was camping with chairs and awnings outside, but I'm literally not bothering anyone by being parked here at the end. Regular cars don't park here either way because it's quite bumpy. And she was all about that I have to leave, and yeah, it's just not possible, even if I wanted to. Either way, I told her to feel free to call the police if she wanted to. And then I noticed a pickup truck driving down, and I think it was the authority of this town, I'm not sure. And not sure if it was a coincidence or if she called him before, but she got in her car, then she stopped him, and I saw both of them talking, and then he pointed towards me. But then the guy was doing his own things on the other side. I think he was looking at some dirt road that's closed. I just checked and he left. I'm not sure if he's gonna come back tonight or later to check if I'm still here or what.
It's surprising how easily we let others set our mood. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. I consider staying in the van to look after it in case someone returned, but I have the whole day to myself, and one person shouldn't ruin my experience here. Instead of staying inside all day in paradise, I decided to go outside, take a walk, and explore this area on my own. How many times have you postponed doing something or visiting a place because you were waiting for someone else? I've done that a lot in the past few years, but once I take the first step to venture out on my own, I realize I can do things by myself. Of course I can. And you can too. Even if it sounds scary, Being alone with your thoughts is a chance to reflect on your emotions. It allows us to tune into our inner world and gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, who we are, and what we truly want.
When I get upset about something trivial, I remind myself that we all share one fact. Someday, we won't be here anymore. And I think that puts any little argument, any setback like missing a flight into perspective, and it loses their significance. Realizing that my time in this world is limited makes my worries fade away and gives me this urge to make the most out of my day.
This reminder helps me appreciate this amazing experience and not take it for granted. Oh, by the way, guys, he made the appointment. Getting out, jumping in the sea, always helps me reset my mood and think positively. Some part of me believes that I got into this situation of someone telling me off for parking here for the first time exactly when I'm alone and can't drive the van because I manifested it. I recreated that situation in my mind multiple times before Liam left. So somehow those thoughts manifested in reality. The days went by with me trying to avoid picturing the situation of her coming back or the police knocking on my door. It helped a lot to have other fellow campers parking next to me, even if it was for a short time. I learned to appreciate these fleeting connections with the strangers who share the same lifestyle. They reminded me that I'm not entirely alone in this journey.
And I think this is a good practice for me. Facing challenges on my own will only make me stronger. Sometimes we need these moments to remind ourselves about our resilience and about our capacity to overcome any situation.
It was in that moment when I understood that while I can be strong on my own, it's okay to lean on others too. This experience has taught me so much about the importance of balancing solitude with companionship. I feel stronger and more confident now, ready for whatever comes next. As I like to say, I've done it before, I'll do it again. I was strong before, I'll be strong again.